Alright, shalom, shalom. Before we start, I'm gonna give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, and shalom to the tabernacle of David. Alright, back with another video. The title of this video will be called The Time of Jacob's Trouble is Near. Alright, the time of Jacob's trouble is near. It is getting close. Alright, and we're in that time, man. Alright. And of course, we're in the time of the Passover. All right, the Feast of Unleavened Bread. All right, these are very serious times we're in, man. All right, you got people out, you got camps out here that's thinking this is a time to party, but it's not that time, man. Back then, you know, it was a very serious time that the Lord and when the Most High Yahweh, you know, during those times was very serious, man. All right, you can go read Exodus 12. To get the story of how the Lord delivered us out of Egypt. All right, and you can always go to Matthew, Mark, and Luke, but you go to Matthew, I believe the 26th chapter, and read about the time of the Passover with the Lord Yahweh Shai, man. All right, and it was very serious. They wasn't partying. They weren't They weren't in the mirthful spirit. The Lord Yahweh Shai went to the garden and prayed 3 times to the Most High Yahweh to take away that cup. All right, but we're in these times right now. All right, when things are about to get serious, man, it's about to get ugly out here. It's about to get bad. All right, and I got a few articles we're gonna read or we're gonna go into. All right, that's been happening, you know, over the weekend. All right, but the time of Jacob's trouble is near. All right, so we gotta prepare ourselves mentally and spiritually, man. All right, purge out the old leaven. All right, as brothers go into, right, but I'm gonna go to end time headlines, right? I'm pretty sure everybody's been hearing about this, the thing that's going over in Russia. I'm gonna get it real quick. All right, try to see if I can find it. Oh man, I got it up. I got it pulled up over here first. All right, it says this is the AP News. It says Russia says 60 dead, 145 injured in concert hall raid. It says Islamic State group claims responsibility, right? And this happened. What's today? Today's Sunday. I believe this happened. I want to say Saturday, I believe, or it might have been Friday. So like I forget, but today's the 24th. So yeah, Friday, right? So this is from AP News. It says assailants burst into a large concert hall in Moscow on Friday and sprayed the crowd with gunfire, killing over 60 people, injuring more than 100, and setting fire to the venue in a brazen attack just days after President Vladimir Putin cemented his grip on power in the highly orchestrated electoral landslide. So Putin just won president. He just want to be the president again, right? It said the Islamic State group claimed responsibility for the attack in a statement posted on affiliated channels on social media. AUS intelligence official told the Associated Press that U.S. intelligence agencies had learned the group's branch in Afghanistan was planning an attack in Moscow and shared the information with Russian officials. It wasn't immediately clear what happened to the attackers after the raid, which state investigators were investigating as terrorism. The attack, which left the concert hall in flames with a collapsing roof, was the deadliest in Russia in years and came as the country's war in Ukraine dragged into a third year. Moscow Mayor Sergei Salakia, I can't say his name, Sobyanin Salakia, called the raid a huge tragedy. It says the Kremlin. It says Salakia. It says the Kremlin said Putin was informed minutes after the assailants burst into Crocus City Hall, a large music venue on Moscow's western edge that can accommodate 6,200 people. All right, so it was attacking Russia, man. All right, over the weekend, you know, and then, like, this is a time of, we're coming to a time of, false flag events, you know, black swan events happening, man. So you got to look out and watch, man. All right, now this happened in Russia, but this can also happen in America, man. All right, they got the National Guard in New York. All right, a lot of migrants over there, a lot of migrants coming through the border. I think I had an article that was going into that, but it might be on the other one. But like 100 migrants, rushed the border of El Paso, Texas. All right, so and Slovakia for the noise, you got kids around, but yeah, man, we're coming to those times, man. All right, false flag events, black swans. All right. Oh, and don't forget about the eclipse. All right, that eclipse coming, right, on April 8th. And we're going to get into that a little willing. It says, Slovakia. It says the attack took place as crowds gathered for a performance by the Russian rock band Picnic. The investigative committee, the top state criminal investigation agency, reported early Saturday that more than 60 people were killed. Health authorities released a list of 145 injured, 115 of them hospitalized, including 5 children. So 60 people were killed, 145 injured, 115 were hospitalized, man. That's a lot of people, right? It says some Russian news reports suggested more victims could have been trapped by the blaze that erupted after the assailants threw explosive. You see that? You see, it says down here, a massive blaze is seen over the Crocus City Hall on the western edge of Moscow, Russia, Friday. So this did happen Friday, March 22nd, 2024. All right, several gunmen, and there's videos out there, showing that the gunmen, going through, killing people, man. People, dead bodies on the ground. They have a video right here. It says video showed, no, it's a lock, me showed up everything. So you got that, you got this right here, chaos, man. All right. It says video showed the building on fire with a huge cloud of smoke rising through the night sky. The street was lit up by the blinking blue lights of dozens of fire trucks, ambulances, and other emergency vehicles as fire helicopters buzzed overhead to dump water on the blaze that took hours to contain. And you can, we'll watch this. I'm gonna mute myself. Stay tuned. All right, so I won't play. That's all right. We'll keep reading. This. Says the prosecutor's office says several men in combat fatigues entered the concert hall and fired on concert goers. Dave Promov, who was in the hall during the attack, described panic and chaos when the attack began. There were volleys of gunfire. Promov told the AP. We all got up and tried to move toward the aisles. People began to panic, started to run, and collided with each other. Some fell down and others trampled on them. Video posted by Russian media and on messenger app channels showed men toting assault rifles, shooting screaming people at point blank range. That's, close up. It says one video showed a man in the auditorium saying the assailants had set it on fire as gunshots rang out incessantly. You see that? So, hey, man, this is what's going on over in Russia right now. But I'm gonna keep reading. I'm gonna read a little more. It says guards at the concert hall didn't have guns, and some could have been killed at the start of the attack. Slovakia. Russian media reported. Let me read that again. Guards at the concert hall didn't have guns, and some could have been killed at the start of the attack, Russian media reported. It says some Russian news outlets suggested the assailants fled before special forces and riot police arrived. Reports said police patrols were looking for several vehicles the attackers could have used to escape. In a statement posted by its Amaq news agency, the Islamic State group said it attacked a large gathering of Christians. and Cross no no I can't read that. Salakia. It says on Moscow outskirts, killing and wounding hundreds. It was not immediately possible to verify the authenticity of the claim. So you can read a little more. All right. You can read a little more on that. All right, so that's what's going on. Something tragic, man. A lot of people died, 60 people killed. I believe it was an update that we saw right over here in End Time Headlines. All right, update: death toll soars to 60 dead, 145 people injured in attack at Russian concert hall. ISIS claims the credit. And then another update: death toll rises to 133 in Moscow. Terror attack, 11 suspected arrested. So let's read this real quick. All right. It says the death toll in Friday's terror attack on a concert in Moscow has soared to at least 133. So it went from 60 to 133, right? Russia's top state investigative agency said Saturday, with authorities saying they have apprehended 11 suspects, 4 of whom were directly involved in the onslaught. President Putin addressed the shocked nation in the televised broadcast on Saturday, slamming the massacre as a bloody, barbaric terrorist attack. He declared Sunday, March 24th, a day of mourning. Putin said that additional security measures have been put in place throughout the country following the attack, the deadliest in over 20 years, man. All right, so excuse me. All right, so if you want to read more on this, End Time Headlines, I'll put the link in the description. If I remember, Lord willing. So you see what's going on in Russia right now, man. They've been attacked. All right, a terrorist attack happened. And hey, don't think that it can happen to America, as well, man. All right, like I said, you got these migrants coming across. Let's see if I think I have it right here. Yep. This is from ABC 7. This is from Friday, March 22nd, 2024. Hundreds of migrants rush past barbed wire at Texas border. All right, let's see if we can pull a video up. Mute myself. Stay tuned.
Show you the aftermath of a border breach in El Paso. Well, we want to show you the aftermath of a border breach in El Paso. A group of migrants broke through a barbed wire barrier along the Rio Grande in El Paso. The migrants then ran to a large steel fence that was manned by Texas National Guard soldiers. The local ABC station said the Border Patrol officials eventually began loading the migrants onto buses on the U.S. side. Customs and Border Protection usually takes migrants detained at the border for processing.
So the migrants, and some of these could have been of the Northern Kingdom. They broke through the barbed wire, man. Broke through the gate. Right. Let's read. It says El Paso, Texas. A group of migrants broke through a barbed wire, a barrier along the Rio Grande in El Paso, Texas, on Thursday. The migrants reportedly ran to a large steel fence manned by Texas National Guard soldiers. Customs and Border Protection officials eventually began loading migrants onto buses on the U.S. side. The migrants were arrested in violation of Title 8, which makes it illegal to cross between ports of entry. CBD took a reminder to X, formerly Twitter, that U.S. migration laws have not changed and that there are consequences for not using lawful pathways to enter the country. Right? It says Texas Governor Greg Abbott also responded to Thursday's incident, saying the following about the surge of illegal immigrants in El Paso. The Texas National Guard and Department of Public Safety quickly regained control and are redoubling the razor wire barriers. DPS is instructed to arrest every illegal immigrant involved for criminal trespass and destruction of property. All right, so this is what's going on, man. All right, nothing but chaos going on around the world and happening over here as well. You got migrants rushing the border. All right, you got the solar eclipse that they scared about. Matter of fact, let's get a scripture. I want to get 2 Esdras 15 and 14. It says, Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. This is what's going to come to you very soon, man. All right, you may come out your house one day, and you're gonna see nothing but chaos out in the streets, right? Nothing but murder, robbery, theft, riots. All right. It says, read that again. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and in the course of their action shall stand in their power. Right. It's gonna be seditions out here. And let's look at that word sedition. Let's look it up.
Sedition.
It says conduct or speech enticing people to rebel against the authority of state or monarch. All right. So basically, it's coming up. It's civil disorder coming up against the government, man. All right. Rebellion, mutiny. All right. Rioting. That's what it is, man. It's gonna be riots out here, and in those riots, people gonna be dying. It's gonna be race wars. All right. It's gonna be bad, man. All right, this is the times we're coming into. Jacob's trouble is near, man. It's around the corner, right? It says, read this again, verse 16. For there shall be sedition among men, riots, all right, uprisings, rebellions, and invading one another, coming into your house, taking what you got, right? They shall not regard their kings nor princes, their governments, man, their mayors, all right, the president, these police out here, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Right, they're gonna set up martial law. All right, that's gonna be implemented. These troops are marching the streets. All right, and they got these 15-minute cities trying to build up, right? So they can lock people down, so they can monitor them, man. This is what's coming, man. They trying to set up their new world order, and who are they? The Esau Edom, the so-called white man. All right, so starting with your top begging elites, man. All right, they want this new world order to come, but hey, that's what the time we're coming into. They trying to, take us off the streets. All right, come up with these laws, for us to, stop teaching the Bible, right? It says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid, right? People gonna be it's gonna be a time of terror, man. All right, people not gonna know what to do. All right, but the elect, Lord willing, we have that number, man. I pray and hope we are. You brothers and you sisters out there, I pray you hope you are the elect, and I pray I am as well. All right, but the rest of these people not gonna know what to do, man. They're gonna be stuck out here. They're gonna be in confusion, right? Verse 19: A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword. What's that sword? The modern day sword is these missiles. All right, for the Lord, but for these mortal humans out here, man. All right, it's these guns, man. So what they're gonna do? They're gonna kill each other, right? They're gonna click up in gangs. All right, this is what you're gonna see, man. Look at go watch watch it later, Lord willing. Go watch what's that movie called? Damn, I forgot. But you can watch The Purge. All right, you can watch oh man, I forgot what the movie with Denzel Washington in it, right? And it's another movie called The Road. You can watch that movie, The Road, and The Book of Eli. Yep, that's it right there. All right. So a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword, and spoil their goods. Why? Because of the lack of bread, famine, man. No food, no water. People gonna be dying out here. A lot of people gonna die by famine, right? And for great tribulation, it's gonna be trouble out here, man. Troublous times. I may change the title to that. Troublous times are at hand, are near, are getting close. And it's time for you Israelites to repent to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And if you don't, you're gonna be caught out here, man. You're gonna be caught up in a destruction, and you're gonna be destroyed, right? So got that. Where was we at? Yeah, man. So these migrants coming across, and now they're saying that migrants can carry guns. All right, the judge that was under Obama, I believe, there was an article on that. All right. Another saying that they can have guns and stuff like that. All right. So let's go to this. It says National Guard will be deployed for a total solar eclipse on April 8th. This is a massive influx of visitors has some states readying the National Guard for the April 8th total solar eclipse. At the request of local emergency management officials, the Oklahoma National Guard will have members of the 63rd Civil Support Team available to assist local governments during the eclipse, including working with first responders with additional hazmat responses if needed. Right? Lieutenant Colonel Jabon Fleury, commander of the 63rd CST, said as many as 100,000 visitors are expected in McCurtain County, Oklahoma. All right, with that many people, hey, anything can happen. All right, it could be like I said, a black swan event, a false flag. Somebody could get shot. All right, people can get robbed. You know, these things that's coming, right? It says this influx of visitors has the potential to overtax local resources, and thanks to the training and experience of our guardsmen, having working alongside local agencies all across Oklahoma, the CST is uniquely qualified to support our fellow Oklahomans. Lakia, Fleury said in a statement. It says Oklahoma is one of the 15 states along the total solar eclipse path of totality, or area of greatest darkness, created when the moon passes in front of the sun. The path of the totality will start in Mexico and move across Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Illinois, India, Ohio, New York, Pennsylvania, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine, before heading out over the North Atlantic. Small portions of Kentucky, Michigan, and Tennessee will also experience almost the entirety of the eclipse. So people gonna be seeing these things, and they're closing down schools. Right? Let's get that. Slovakia. Shutting down schools because of this thing, man. Deploying National Guard for what? You know, what are they deploying National Guard for? Are they getting ready for something? You know? Slovakia for these ads, man. They're continually just annoying. Go back. All right. And I'm gonna read some of these as we go. Excuse me. Poland activates Air Force as Western Ukraine and Kyiv come under massive attack by Russia. Let me see if I can find this though. Damn. Slovakia. Maybe let's go to End Time People's Voice, see what they got. Let me see. Bear with me, y'all. Slovakia. Let me type it in. School close eclipse. Slovakia. No, we're going to have to look it up. All right, let's go to Fox News. It says for solar eclipse on April 8th, some U.S. schools will be closed for the day. They're closing for the day, man. Right? It says many schools across the U.S. are rethinking their class schedules for April 8th, 2024, the day a solar eclipse will hit North America. And it's lucky for the noise in the back. Once again, we got kids out. All right. The eclipse line of totality, the areas where the sun will experience total coverage, will span 15 states according to NASA. The eclipse route will travel from Mexico, arcing northeast from Texas to Ohio before reaching Canada and going back to Maine. Come on, man. Salakia, bear with me. It says many school districts, even some universities that lie in the direct path of the eclipse, have already planned to close school for the day or cancel classes out of concern for student safety. Student safety for an eclipse, right? For example, the Brighton School District in Rochester, New York, announced a few days ago to its community, we are going to close fully on Monday, April 8th for the eclipse, as noted on its websites. And you see the path it's going across. It says in Texas, Indiana, Ohio, Vermont, New York, New Jersey, and Pennsylvania, an array of schools reportedly plan to have alternative school schedules on April 8th. These districts and institutions have taken into consideration how total darkness may be a safety hazard, as commuters and bus drivers could be distracted on the roads. Some schools have also expressed concerns about unsafe viewing, as watching a solar eclipse without proper eyewear could lead to permanent eye damage. Livingston Public Schools in Livingston, New Jersey, released a notice on March 6th from School Superintendent Matthew Block, who alerted the district to an early dismissal schedule for Eclipse Day. All right, so they're closing these schools, man, saying that total darkness can be a danger. All right, not having the proper eyewear, and who knows what they're trying to come up with. And those are valid points, but hey, it could be other stuff, man. Why deploy the National Guard for a solar eclipse, man? All right, I had let's get some scripts. Isaiah 24:10. All right, this is Isaiah chapter 20. Matter of fact, before we get this, I'm gonna get Joel 2. Talk about that eclipse. Joel 2. Now I'm gonna start at verse 28. It says, the promise of the Spirit. And it shall come to pass afterward that I will pour out my Spirit upon all flesh, and your sons and your daughters shall prophesy, and your old men shall dream dreams. Your young men shall see visions. And also upon the servants and upon the handmaids in those days will I pour my Spirit. And the Lord is doing that, man. A lot of people are having visions and dreams of the end times, right? Even the other heathen, man, right? Verse 30, it says, and I will show wonders in the heavens, and in the earth blood and fire and pillars of smoke. The sun shall be turned into darkness and the moon into blood before the great and terrible day of the Lord. Let me read that. In the terrible day of the Lord Yahweh, by Hashem Yahweh shall come. All right, let's get Luke 21 and 25. The return of Yahweh Shah. And there shall be signs in the sun and the moon and in the stars, and upon the earth distress of nations with perplexity, the sea and the waves roaring, men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth. For the powers of heaven shall be shaken. So that these people it's gonna be signs in the moon and the stars and the sun. It tells you that in Genesis 1 and 14, I believe. All right. And people are gonna be fearful, man. Let's see this in the NLT. All right. Luke 21:25, and there will be strange signs in the sun, moon, and stars. And here on earth the nations will be in turmoil, perplexed by the roaring seas and the strange tides. People will be terrified at what they see coming upon the earth. People can be scared, man. Why? Because they don't know what's going on. Although the prophets are out there prophesying and preaching, all right, they walk right past them, man. All right, and if they do come up, they mock and they scoff and go against the doctrine, but that's all right. Verse 26 again, people will be terrified at what they see coming upon the earth, for the powers in the heavens will be shaken. So, hey, this is what's coming, man. This is what we seeing. All right, people be getting fearful, man. It's gonna get dangerous out here very very soon. All right, and who knows what was gonna happen at the or on April 8th when that eclipse comes. All right, like I said, Black Swan events, you know, and you know, we could look on the other side. Nothing could happen. It could be just a regular day. All right, but something later on down the line, the Lord can stir up something, man. And we know that the famine of the word is around the corner. So hey, we're in that time, man. This and the elder apostle Tahar term this year, 2024, the hopeful year, Jacob's trouble, and we could, the way things are going, we could be coming in those times, man. All right, so hey, if you playing around out here, you better repent, you know, and pray to the Lord, you know, that you get this understanding, man, while you can. All right, yeah, I speak for myself as well, right? Well, let's get to Isaiah. All right, Isaiah 24. Isaiah 24:10, the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. What's the city of confusion? The city of confusion is Babylon. All right, this is a place of confusion, man, because Babel means confusion. All right, this place is totally out of order. All right, it's through. The Lord is about to get rid of this place, man. So the city of confusion is broken down. Every house is shut up, that no man may come in. Right, man. It's gonna be those times. Oh, watch the movie. It just came out. Not just came out, but it came out a few months back. Everybody was talking about it. They call it Leave the World Behind, man. All right, when you look over in the city, it was in total chaos, fire, smoke. All right, and that's what's coming to America, man. You gonna like I said, you gonna wake up. You may go out. You may see smoke everywhere coming from your house. Well, not from your house, but from these cities, man. Right? It says there is crying for wine in the streets. All joy is darkened. The mirth of the land is gone. The mirth of the land is gone, man. All right. People gonna be in a sorrowful state. They're gonna be like how it used to, like how it is now. All right. People going out during their day. You know, going out on a Friday, Saturday night, partying it up. You know, getting drunk, smoking. All right. That time and mirth means, you know, you're in a joyful spirit. You're glad. You're happy. Right, we're not in those times. You know, though it says in Ecclesiastes 7, the heart of the wise is in the house of mourning, man. All right, but the heart of fools is in the house of feasting. They're in the house of partying. Right. Verse 12, and the city is left desolation, and the gate is smitten with destruction. So it's gonna be the total destruction out here, man. Total devastation. This is what the Lord is bringing. The Lord Yahweh Bashim Yahushua, man. All right, the Lord Yahweh Shah is on his way back, man. He says, watch and pray. We're seeing the signs, man. All right. And if you can't see it, the Lord has you blinded. All right. So let's get Ezekiel 21. Salakia. 21 and 9. It says, son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord Yahweh. Say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Shall we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. Right, man. Shall we then make mirth? That sword is being sharpened, man. Esau is sharpening that sword. All right, they getting ready to come down with a great wrath. All right, let's read that. And people out here worrying about, you know, that drinking what's his name? Kendrick, that beef going on. You know, worry about, you know, these celebrities and stuff. Sports. Esau about to come down with a great wrath, man. Right? Revelation 12 and 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. It says, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, but because he knoweth that he hath but a short time. He knows his time is short. All right? His time is getting shorter and shorter, man. His little season is up. All right? And that devil is Esau Edom, man. All right? The so-called white man. Starting with your top beta elites, man. All right? They know that time is shorter and shorter. They know that little season that they had is almost up. All right? Back in Ezekiel 21 and 9. Let's go back to that. Let's read it again. Son of man, prophesy and say, thus said the Lord Yahweh, say, a sword is sharpened and also furbished. It is sharpened to make a sore slaughter. It is furbished that it may glitter. Should we then make mirth? It contemneth the rod of my son as every tree. And he hath given it to be furbished, that it may be handled. This sword is sharpened and it is furbished to give it into the hand of the slayer. All right, and Esau Edom is that slayer, man. Also Yahweh Shai. All right, because he's going to come and slay a lot of people and our people as well. But Esau Edom right now is a slayer, man. He's set up. He's the sword the sword of the Lord right now. It says, verse 12, cry and howl, son of man, for it shall be upon who? My people. Who are the Lord's people? The Israelites. All right, and that means for everybody, the whole house of Israel. It says, it shall be upon all the princes of Israel. Terrors by reason of the sword shall be upon my people. Smite therefore upon thy thigh. All right. So this is what's coming, man. That sword is being sharpened. All right. And if you not, getting to these scriptures, man, getting close to the Lord while you can. Right. Let's get that real quick. Isaiah 55:6. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua while he may be found. Let me read it again. It says, seek ye the Lord Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua while he may be found. Call ye upon him while he is near. Right. You better seek the Lord while you can. Because getting to that time where the Lord is gonna withdraw himself. All right. So let's go back to Daniel. I had Daniel 12:1. This Daniel chapter 12:1, the time of the end. And at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book of life, man. The Lord told his disciples that your names are written in heaven. All right, and we pray our names are written in heaven. We pray to the Lord, because we're in a time of Passover, that he pass over us, man. All right. Let's read one more time. It says, at that time shall Michael stand up, the great prince, which standeth for the children of thy people, which are the Israelites. And there shall be a time of trouble, such as never was since there was a nation, even to that same time. And at that time thy people shall be delivered, every one that shall be found written in the book. So it's a time of trouble coming, man. All right, when that time is Jacob's trouble. All right, the great tribulation. Matter of fact, let's get one more. Let's get Matthew 24:21. It says, for then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, nor ever shall be. So it's gonna be great tribulation, great trouble, man. All right, that we're about to come into. Jacob's trouble is near, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is near. Our troublous times are getting closer and closer, man. All right, so get close to this time of Passover, purge out that old man, purge out that old leaven. All right, and continue to get closer to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. And I'm speaking to myself as well, man. All right, so let me see if I had anything else. I think that was it. Let's see what's over here. Now that things, the C word is coming up everywhere now in these people. TV host demands government take control of Elon Musk's X to shut down conspiracy theories. You see, they trying to bring that famine, man. Oh yeah, let's read this. It says Canada rolls out social credit system. Non-compliant citizens will have bank accounts frozen. So they gonna push that chip soon, man. It says Canada has rolled out a new social credit score system that will see non-compliant citizens have their bank accounts frozen if their score falls below acceptable levels. Like, hey, I did a video on that. Digital world. They're doing it in China already, right? It says in the aftermath of the trucker convoy, the Trudeau regime is radicalizing the nation's banking system to make it impossible for citizens to express their opposition to government tyranny. Proponents of the social credit score linked banking paradigm say it will make Canadian banks more inclusive, allowing them to easily access user data on demand while being able to share information with one another. A World Bank partner called Open Banking Excellence, OBE, which originated in the United Kingdom, is proudly boasting right now that it will incorporate social credit scores with people's banking information in Canada. Canadians will likely receive digital cash and identification in a convenient and all-in-one inclusive place. It's about having a fairer, more inclusive, more open society, said OBE. Founder Helen Child, making sure to use all the popular buzzwords to make her project sound like a dream come true. A dream, yeah, her project sound like a dream come true for the world, right? And they're moving towards a cashless society, man. That's what we're moving towards. You know, everything is about to change. This whole world is about to change real soon, man. All right. And I'll put the link in the description if you want to read more. All right. Lord willing, I remember. But this is what's coming, man. The time of Jacob's trouble is near. All right. It's getting close. You know, so, you know, Lord willing, us was edifying. All right. Through the spirit, Yahweh Shem, I shall give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rahak Wadash. Double honors to the apostles, elders, and bishops of Great Millstone that teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the full elect. Shalom to the tabernacle of David. All right, Lord willing, this was edifying. Until the next video, Shalom.